June 15th marked the 11th anniversary of President Barack Obama's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, better known as DACA.
Today, while the future of DACA hangs in the balance, recipients of the more than a decade-old program are making an impact right here on the Western Slope.
I would say that we're just as American as you.
DACA has been an American staple for more than a decade, but ongoing legal challenges and subsequent protests make the ground dreamers are standing on feel shaky.
It's sort of uncertain, to be 100% honest.
Alan Munoz Valenciano is a DACA recipient living on the Western Slope, and despite uncertainty,
From the beginning, even when President Obama introduced DACA and first implemented it, we knew it was more of a band-aid. It wasn't, the actual remedy to a broken immigration system.
Alan is still fighting to make change.
For me, growing up, I had great role models in my parents and in family members, but never had a person that I could connect to outside of that.
Alan immigrated from Mexico to the Western Slope when he was only 3 years old, and today, according to U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, he's one of more than 8,000 people who have received DACA protection over its 11-year lifespan.
I wanted to become that person that I didn't have growing up. And, realizing that DACA was such a big component of my identity in my life, I knew that I wanted to advocate not just for myself, but for other people.
After graduating from Colorado State University, Alan went to work.
I work for a nonprofit. The nonprofit's called Voces Unidas de las Montañas.
Alan told me they work on advocacy and policy changes. Alan specifically covers the region from Parachute to Aspen.
And within the job, professionally, we work on elevating the voices of Latinos and Latinas. And a lot of the times, those voices of Latinos and Latinas are the voices of DACA recipients.
Becoming something he wished he had growing up, despite the potential risks.
It can be scary, almost, to put yourself out there, to put yourself and your family out there as being undocumented.
Alan continues to fight for a better life for himself and the hundreds of thousands of other dreamers pursuing a brighter future.
Being able to work in a career and really develop a career path that, for me, is going to create change not only for myself and my family, but the rest of my community.
Setting an example he hopes others may follow. First on the Western Slope, Michael Logerwell, KREX 5 News.
Now, in late January, 9 states asked a federal judge to shut down DACA completely, revoking work permits and opening up more than 500,000 people who spent most of their lives in the United States to deportation.
A district court judge heard oral arguments last month in the case that decides the future of DACA. We will follow the story and keep you updated.